Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in the English reading of the Holy Quran translation and commentary by Abdullah Yusuf Ali, published by the IPCI, the Islamic Propagation Center International from Durban, South Africa. And today we are busy with chapter number 37, known as chapter Surah Saf'fat. And we are busy with part number 3. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. As we said, it's quite a lengthy chapter. There are 182 verses, and we are looking at verses 75 to 138. The prophets of God formed a series that worked in God's service to instruct their fellow people among mankind. In case of distress, God helped and delivered them. Man did flout and persecute them, but they carried out their mission with constancy, and God's purpose always won out in the end to the destruction and elimination of evil. So was it in the story of Noah and the flood, of Abraham and the true, of Ismail ready for sacrifice, of Isaac the righteous, of Moses and Aaron, of Elias and Lot, all men of faith who receive the blessings of posterity and peace, the salutation from God most merciful, salam, the salutation of peace. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In the days of old, Noah cried to us, and we are the best to hear prayer. And we delivered him and his people from the great calamity, and made his progeny to endure on this earth. And we left this blessing for him among generations to come in later times. Peace and salutation to Noah among the nations. Salam. Thus indeed do we reward those who do right, for he was one of our believing servants, one of the mu'mineen. He was ibad, the abd, one of the believing servants, the mu'mineen, the abd. Then the rest we overwhelmed in the flood. Verily, among those who followed his way was Ibrahim alayhi salam. Behold, he approached his Lord with a sound heart. Behold, he said to his father and to his people, what is it that which you worship? Is it a falsehood, gods other than God that you desire? That means he's asking them, why don't you follow the creed of Tawheed, that there is only one God, don't worship any other God, right? Once again, the Quran is talking about Tawheed. Is it a falsehood, gods other than God that you desire? Then what is your idea about the Lord of the worlds, Rabbul Alameen? Then did he cast a glance at the stars, and he said, I am indeed sick at heart. So they turned away from him and departed. Then did he turn to their gods and said, will you not eat of the offerings before you? What is the matter with you, that you speak not intelligently? Then did he turn upon them, striking them with the right hand. Then came the worshippers with hurried steps and faced him. He said, worship you that which you have yourselves carved? But God has created you and your handiwork. They said, build him a furnace and throw him into the blazing fire. This failing, they then sought a stratagem against him, a strategy. But we made them the ones most humiliated. He said, I will go to my Lord, he will surely guide me. I just want to make sure that I haven't missed a page. Apologize. Right. He said, I will go to my Lord, he will surely guide me. O my Lord, grant me a righteous son. So we gave him the good news of a boy ready to suffer and forbear. Then, when the son reached the age of serious work with him, he said, "O my son, I see in vision that I offer you in sacrifice. Now see, what is your view?" The son said, "O my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me, if God so wills, one practicing patience and constancy. I am among those of the Sabirin." So when they both submitted their wills to God, and he had laid him prostrate on his forehead for sacrifice, we called out to him, "Ya Ibrahim, O Abraham, you have already fulfilled the vision. Thus indeed do we reward those who do right. Thou hast already fulfilled thy vision. Thus indeed do we reward those who do right." For this was obviously a trial, and we ransomed him with a momentous sacrifice, and we left this blessing for him among generations to come in later times. Peace and salutation to Abraham. Salamu ala Ibrahim. Thus indeed do we reward those who do right, the Muhsinin. For he was one of our believing servants. He was Ibadina al-Mu'mineen. He was the Abd of Allah and one of the Mu'mineen. And we gave him the good news of Isaac, Ishaq, a prophet, one of the righteous. We blessed him and Isaac, but of their progeny are some that do right and some that obviously do wrong to their own souls. Please join me in the next episode, which is part number 4. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.